So Terry finally got some Marquisha cheeks, and Lamar. I guess his erections doesn't work anymore. But I kind of like how he kind of like popped like two of Meech's guys at the end, like the big guy beat the hell out of him, and then empty out his shit bag on him. I'm like, yo, Lamar, chill. All because of the pep talk that his friend gave him. He was just like, yo, you are the beast Silas. Like, you need to take back your city. You need to just do these things. And then he out here playing Batman with Meech's other friend in the bath. I'm like, yo, what's up with everybody playing Batman? Showing up with the mirror and shit. And then he just beat the hell out of him and killed him. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was kind of fucked up at the end because it was like, after and everything that happened, like Meech and Terry had to leave because it was like, oh, Terry fucked up the bag, and basically, like Boom trusted Terry with the job, even though Terry was trying to help on Meech, but he trusted him with the job. But then Brian was stalking Terry like a hawk, and he found the drugs in Denise's car, so he was just like, okay, you gotta come with me. And then at the end, they kind of flee, but then you see Silas. Well, yeah. Basically, Lamar coming after him. He was just like, yo, how this dude find us and shit like that. So I was like, oh, it was good. It was good. Because I thought, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Like, do you believe that Terry is actually going to kill Boom at some point in time? Because remember, like in the 2005, I guess in that timeline, it was just like, Terry had like the picture when it was just like him and Marquisha. So I was thinking like, will there ever come a time where Terry will come back and kill Boom so that way he can have Marquisha for himself? I think that might happen, but it was cool because they fled to like Atlanta. So in the like the documentary, from what I remember, I know Meech left Detroit, but I don't ever remember in the documentary of him saying that they both left. But I guess because of the show, they had to change some things around. It was like, oh, they both had to go. So I was like, okay. Charles, son. Charles is on that bullshit because he's sitting in church with the like his little neighbor friend, and she talking to Charles. She's like, "Yo, Charles, you a good man, this and that." Because he was like, "Man, if it was my son, I'll walk out too." But even though it was kind of messed up because Lucia was getting on everybody at the church because everybody decided to like pack it up and leave because it was just like, oh, Meech, oh nah, he bad news, this and that. And you see, this is what I'm telling y'all about church people. I ain't saying this is everybody, but I keep telling y'all, some of these people will be showing up there and you believe that they are friends and y'all praising the Lord. Nah, man, they ain't like that. They ain't like that. And Lucia had to get on everybody. She's like, yeah, when your I guess your husband was cheating on you, I prayed for you, and when your daughter was doing whatever, I prayed for you. I was like, yo, Lucia. But I wonder, when does Brian actually like when does he like start to leave and I guess have like this investigation, or not investigation, but more like a special ops team to like go after like Meech and Terry? Because I mean, yeah, he's gonna keep pressing B Mick, but it's like Meech and Terry is gone. They didn't tell anybody. Well, obviously, I would assume that eventually Meech would probably like get in contact with like some of his peeps, like, yo, this is where we at, da da da. But it's like Brian is like, yo, I want them both now. Now I want them both, but it's like, what's gonna happen, right? And we know from in the documentary how Meech was getting like all these connections with like other people. Because remember when Terry was explaining to Meech when they was at Meech's baby mama's house, and he was explaining, he was just like, yo, we can expand from Atlanta, California, New York. Like they was talking like shop. Well, he was talking shop, and it's like a little bit of a future of what's gonna happen like later on where they will be expanded. I'm just curious like how they're gonna do this and when they're gonna get like the big drug connection and they're gonna start doing things, because we know that eventually they're gonna be working together, but after a while there's gonna be like that separation, like there's gonna be that split where Terry's gonna be like, all right, I can't do this anymore. Meech, you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. Because at the end, when Charles gave them the money, he was just like, promise that y'all gonna stick together. Even though they will for a long time, but there's gonna come a time where they're gonna separate. Now, I don't know if they're gonna like the separation is gonna start in season 2. Well, later on, I should say in like season 2. I don't know, But the seeds is there. The seeds is there. But I think it's too soon in my opinion because they just left. So I think they might expand like a little bit, and then after a while they're gonna probably like separate and stuff. Because when Meech starts to get big, and then he starts to get more and more people to like the Black Mafia family, and then Meech is gonna, I mean not Meech, Terry's gonna do his own thing. He's gonna like separate. He's gonna have his own group and stuff. Because from in the documentary, it was just like, yeah, Meech was like the party animal, while Terry was more serious on the business side. So it's cool because it's like Terry, in a sense, does become Charles. He does become like Charles in the future, where he's a hard ass. He's strict, this and that. So it's like, it's not like Terry didn't inherit anything from Charles. Charles was really strict, and that's how Terry is when it comes down to the business that is gonna come in the future. While Meech, he didn't really inherit too much stuff from Charles. He just became his own man and his own version of the person that he becoming. And we all know what he's gonna become. We already know what he's gonna become. But I thought this episode was good. I really did. I thought this episode was good, and I also wonder too, what's gonna happen like later on, because we know that Lamar is still gonna come after. He still wants Meech, but I'm like wondering, is he gonna continue to follow them? Because in the documentary, after when Leighton shot Meech, he stayed in like Detroit. He didn't even bother to come after him. He chilled. He was just like, okay, Meech is gone. I get to have the streets again. So I wonder if that's gonna happen. Like, since Meech and Terry is gone, will he be like, all right, they gone, ain't coming back, whatever? Because Denise got yo, that was crazy. Remember when it was just like, nah, man, we don't fuck with white people like that. Now this is crazy because I'm like, nah, I kind of like Denise. Denise was cool. I like Denise, but then they was just like, oh well, Denise. Oh shit, we gotta go. Like, I was like, damn, but shit, but I mean, damn, it's just like, yo, she got left in the bag, and then Brian sitting there playing games. He like, nah, man, we're gonna let her sweat for like a little bit. Right, we're gonna let her sweat. Then after a while, when she sweats, then we're gonna hand her like the hard papers. Then we're gonna tell her some crazy shit. I'm like, yo, this man, he just got a hard on for Meech. Like, I want him bad. I'm like, damn, but poor Denise, like, she got stuck with the bag though. She just, Also too, I also wonder, like, since everything that happened, like, cause remember K9, was kind of like hard on Meech. Like, he was just like, yo, he was really strict. So I wonder too, like, if K9 would ever come after Meech, and definitely Boom. Will Boom come after Terry? Like, it's kind of interesting because it's like they fled and they had responsibilities. And plus, since Meech and Terry left, and Meech started the whole Black Mafia family, will they feel like, hey, this man left and he's talking about we're gonna stick together, but the man dipped. So I kind of wonder what's gonna happen. Like, this all of this sounds like really cool. Like, the way how everything kind of like played out and shit, and Lamar, I don't know. Like, is he gonna come after them, or he just gonna be like, all right, all of y'all's gonna work for me, or I kill you all? So it was good. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you all in the next one.